Yo, what's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back welcoming you to a Stormybman Reacts video. This is a first ever review of some movies that are now out on home video and featuring something that Stormy loves to talk about on his channel. We're talking about films that are of the Kung Fu genre. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about the Shaw Brothers Shawscope Volume 1 and 2 video releases that were just out within the past few months. Volume 2 just out this month, December 5th, the release date. And we're talking about these films because as far as you Kung Fu enthusiasts out there love the films from the Shaw Brothers library, you would be happy to know, if you're into owning your own physical copies, you can get these. They're available now everywhere. You can get them online, but the film company that is releasing these videos is Arrow Video. Now, Arrow Video is bringing this, the one that's in the blue packaging. They're calling it their inaugural collection by Arrow Films, presenting 12 jewels from the Shaw Brothers library, all released within the 70s, and kicking off with one of my favorites going back to when I was a kid, King Boxer, which starred Lole in the title role. And this film is from 1972, directed by Chong Chang-wah, and it's one of the first Kung Fu films by Shaw Brothers released in the US in the early 70s during the Kung Fu film craze. We also know it under the title of Five Fingers of Death, and also joining King Boxer on this great release is The Boxer from Shantung. That's right. Now that film is starring Chen Kwa-tai, and it's one of his films that made him a superstar within the Shaw Brothers Film Company. That is also followed up with Five Shaolin Masters and Shaolin Temple. Yes, the two classics that are companion pieces, where Shaolin Temple was first and Five Shaolin Masters came second, starring a number of the same stars, David Chang Ta-wah and Tai Long, Alexander Fushing. You don't want to miss that film. Also on this release is Ho Ming Wong's King Kong inspired film, The Mighty Peking Man. So it's basically the Hong Kong Shaw Brothers version of King Kong. And if you've never seen that, it is a classic. Also, the classic man in the gorilla suits for special effects. But again, Shaw Brothers was the type of film company, they ventured out into everything from horror. They had spy films. They had dramas, of course, gangster films, and monster movies as well. So you would want to check that out. Then we move on down to some more familiar Kung Fu, where we see the great Gordon Liu in Challenge of the Masters and Executioners from Shaolin, where in both films he played Fong Se-yu. That's right, also known to be played by Alexander Fushing. And then later we had our brother Jet Li, who played Fong Se-yu. And scratch that, allow me to correct myself. Wang Fei-hung is who he was playing in that film. Fushing did play Fong Se-yu, a version of him, and so did Jet Li. But Jet Li also played Wang Fei-hung in his Once Upon a Time in China films, as Gordon Liu played a young Wang Fei-hung in Challenge of the Masters and Executioners from Shaolin. Yes, also included in this set is a classic with Alexander Fushing heading it up, The Chinatown Kid. Yeah. And then we also have a film that many people will call an all-time classic, featuring the Venom Mob, the 5 Venoms, also known as the 5 Deadly Venoms, and also another companion piece, the Crippled Avengers. Yeah, so this box set is something that you all will definitely want to check out. It's the type of set that when you get a chance to view it, you're going to wonder exactly what were they thinking in not releasing this sooner. But it's okay, because you've got time. Save your money up for the holidays and enjoy these films. They are great. They are all classics, and it's definitely worth tuning in and spending that dollar. The limited edition contents, it all features high definition 1080 Blu-ray presentations of all 12 films included in this set, including 7 new 2K restorations by Arrow Films. Also included is an illustrated 60-page collector's book featuring new writings by David Desser and Brady and James Flower, plus cast and crew listings and notes on each film by Simon Abrams. There's new artwork by Sam Ghibli, Matthew Griffin, Chris Malbon, Jacob Phillips, and Ian Shady, Tony Stella, Darren Willing, and Jaylon Yates. You have to tune in. You have to check out this set. It is a must-have for anyone who loves the Shaw films. There's also hours of never-before-seen bonus features, including several cast and crew interviews and 2 CDs of music from the DeWolf Music Library as heard in 6 of the films. That is exclusive to this collection. You do have to check this out, people. It is definitely a collector's set that no one wants to pass up. The Shaw Brothers films were some of the most popular martial art films that started off the Kung Fu film craze, and even though they shut down their film studios and went strictly with TV during the 80s, these films still played in U.S. movie houses and were as popular as they had always been. You have to check this set out. I mean, it's very pleasing to the eyes, the way it's designed and laid out. Only a real Shaw Brothers fan could enjoy this to the extent that you could. Let me tell you something. I have both sets, and I am so pleased. Even though some of these individual releases I had already owned on Blu-ray, but it's nice to have them all housed together as a product strictly from Shaw Brothers. They put a lot of meticulous care into this set, and again, it is right up the alley of a collector. You do not want to miss out on this. I do believe these are limited as well. This set is considered volume 1, and as I said, just as of December 5th of this month, volume 2 was released. I got mine in the mail last week, and I will tell you, the volume 2 is a set that just totally blew me away, because it's definitely the same layout, but the cover of it, instead of blue, is red this time, and then it's got nice graphics on the front, and the discs are still laid out the same way. What a chance for a Kung Fu enthusiast to enjoy some of their favorite films. You have to get this set today, and I'm telling you, at the price that they're going for, some sites have them far cheaper than others. We're talking about anywhere between a $15 to almost $30 difference between where you decide to purchase. So make sure you shop around. If you go directly to Arrow's site, you can buy it there, but I think the set goes for about $145 on their site. But if you go on Amazon, if you try your local Walmarts and different stores, I've seen it because I checked before doing this video what the pricing is out there, and it does vary. Now the newest set, that's volume 2, is in a red case, and that one is a little pricier than this one because this one came out months ago, but it's still worth having. And the new set has films in it that you definitely want to see, as I can go ahead and read off to you what they're offering in the new set. The new set is offering films with the 36 Chamber of Shaolin, another Gordon Liu classic, and we also have the sequels to the 36 Chamber. We got Return to the 36 Chamber and Disciples of the 36 Chamber. They're all included here. Then we also have Lao Cafe Pops, who's playing in Mad Monkey Kung Fu, again with Lo Lei, a great kung fu film. And then you also have a very popular film that was rare in some areas, but when people saw it in the theaters, they loved it because it kind of precursed the eventual arrival of the Venoms in Lomar's underrated 5 Super Fighters, where the lead character comes into the film and he says, "I'm here to correct your bad kung fu." That's right, a classic, man. That film started off with kick-ass action, and we enjoyed it when we saw it originally in the theaters. Then we also have the Venom Mob returning in this box set with Invincible Shaolin, the Kid with the Golden Arm, and the Magnificent Ruffians. And if that wasn't enough, you bring the Venoms back along with Tai Lung and Fu Xing for the 10 Tigers of Kwangtung. That's right, we're getting all the classics, man. And then for those who love the comedy side of Kung Fu with Shaw's, we have My Young Auntie, which starred some wonderful people, Kara Hu Young, and then we had Gordon Liu in there, okay, also along with Pops, Lao Cafe. So check these films out, man. Also included in this set, we've got Mercenaries from Hong Kong and the Black Magic Meltdown, referred to as the Boxer's Omen. And last but certainly not least, Lau Ka Young directs The Last Shaw production, Martial Arts of Shaolin, filmed in mainland China with Jet Li in his first real lead role. That's right. Then it is paired with The Barefooted Kid, a remake of Chang Cheh's Boxer from Shangtung. That's right. And that was directed by Johnny To. And we have also on this set the same type of features, all the films. And in this set, we have 14 films instead of 12. Now, there are 9 new 2K restorations for the Volume 2 set, an illustrated 60-page collector's book, and also new artwork featuring artwork by Mike Lee Graham, Chris Malbon, Kagan McLeod, Colin Murdoch, my man Kung Fu Bob O'Brien, who is a friend, Lucas Perville, Ian Sheedy, Don Stella, and Darren Wheeling, and Jalen Yates. Plus hours of never before seen bonus features, including several cast and crew interviews, and also 2 more CDs of music from the D Wolf Music Library, as heard in several of these films included in this collection. I'm telling you people, if you don't get out today and get this box set, you're going to be angry with yourself when it goes out of print. You have to love the Shaws as much as you say you do, and you have to support these films and go out there and view them like you know you should. That's right. There are great films. It is worth the entertainment value, and I'm telling you, there's nothing like when you get a chance to throw on a Shaw Brothers film and you want to watch some great Kung Fu. This is where you can start. Start your collection today. I'm telling you, get out there and pick up the Shaw Scope Volume 1 and Volume 2 Shaw Brothers Film Collections. Volume 1 has 12 films. Volume 2 has 14. You gotta check it out, man. I'm telling you. This is Stormybman. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and the greater Kung Fu universe out there. Get out there and get your movie today.